to celebrate the union of Gene and Rena. Normally I would contemplate the meaning of life and present you guys a very thoughtful and full of wisdom comment. But as Rena already did that with her vows and made Dennis cry, I think she covered that part for us already. A meaning of love that I have learned and cherished, and it's not the same way that Rena says. It has to do with seesaw, and when you sit on one side of that seesaw, it goes all the way down to the ground. So you got nothing on the other side. So how's that person going to be able to come back up? They can jump, but they're still going to come back down. They can't do it by themselves. Enter in the second person. The second person jumps in, gets on the other side, and lifts that person's spirits up into the air, and hopefully evens it out. But just like marriage, just like any relationship, just like love, it's everlasting. As one person goes up, the other person comes down, but reciprocates. And the other person brings the other person up, the other person goes down. It's teamwork. The seesaw doesn't work if it's just one person. It takes two. And if you're lucky enough, you'll be able to find that person that balances you out to where you will find perfect harmony, where you guys will be able to look each other in the eye face to face and both be in midair without ever touching the ground. And that's my definition of love. That's how it sounds like to me. Just like with Gene and Rena, they'll always have their ups and downs, but in the middle of it all, you guys will always meet at some agreement, and you'll always find peace in that moment. And I hope you guys keep that peace for as long as you can.
Rena, I take you to be my lawfully wedded wife. Before these witnesses, I vow to love you and care for you as long as we shall both live. I take you with all of your faults and your strengths as I offer myself to you with all of my faults and my strengths. I will help you when you need help. I will turn to you when I need help. I will choose you as a person to whom I will spend my life. Ever since we met, you have been the most kind-hearted and generous person to not only myself, but to Hunter and Lucas. Today, we move forward as a family, together, forever, until the end of time. I will always be honest with you, kind, patient, loving, and forgiving. I pledge to you all of these things from the bottom of my heart. And for the rest of our lives, I love you.
I didn't write one down, sorry. I said I'd want to do this for my heart. It's easier if he writes it down. He's a techie guy. Ever since I was little, I always had a dream of meeting someone that I could just love for the rest of my life and just give my love wholeheartedly to. And the crazy thing is, I didn't believe it for a while until I met you. And I think the moment after I met you, I realized that I just knew what love really truly felt like in ways that I can't even explain, that can even exist. So I will love you for the rest of my life. I will love you forever. I will love you till I can't remember your name or mine. I'll love you until all my hairs are gray, which is kind of halfway. But I'll love you until whatever's left of me and you, that the only memory I have left is just your face. And whoever you are is still something that's that important to me that I will carry with me on to the next chapter of my life. It will always be you. And it's always been you. And ever since having Hunter and Lucas in our lives, it shifted everything in so many ways that just makes the world so much better.
power of your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. You know, we're here just myself, my brother, my mom. I have Duro, my other brother, over here. A couple aunts and uncles that are still around. Not much on my dad's side. My dad, if you don't know, passed away 4 years ago. He instilled, I think, a lot a lot of values in all of us. Our parents gave us quite a bit in life and a head start. And they were fortunate for us. They thought about all of us, all of our brothers, giving us actually money to buy a place to live, and doing that for all of us. And I know that's what Gene wants to do for his kids, to pass that on, do what's best for our kids. In life, I think that's what it's all about. You know, we have this ceremony, it's this public display, but it's a display to the ones we love the most, that we show our families and our loved ones what they mean to us. It's our chance to show that to them. And this love that we talk about, the process that goes on, and you know, there's an innocence in love. And we can all feel that. We all pass that on to our kids, that innocence, and we want that to grow. We want that to grow without any inhibitions, right? Values, and your union, your devotion to each other, your expression in front of all of us. And that's what we're gonna remember here today. You know, I know Dad, if he was around, he'd be proud of you, Gene. And thank you, Rena, for coming into our family and showing what a great woman you are. And Gene, having Hunter and Lucas, and you just going in there and, you know, and treating them like, you know, they're family, your family. I think that always meant so much. So thank you for that. And I already see it with your brother and Robert and Marilyn, how Dylan and Olivia were taken to you just the other day. And I you know, that man, that makes me thrilled. And you know, it's just, there's no words for that. That's just what life is about. And I appreciate you just being so honest and genuine and out there. And you know, we've always felt Rena was a part of our family. I hope that you feel that today, and you are a special part of this family. And thank you all again for coming here today.